You are a 13-year-old girl and you decided to take a shower, and boom, what did you see? You saw hair underneath your armpits, or you saw hair down there. You know what I mean? And you're thinking, what could be the cause? Anyway, I just want to tell you congratulations and welcome to puberty. Before we push forward, if you have your boyfriend around, if you have your dad, if you have your granddad, can you tell them to excuse us for some couple of minutes because I have something to discuss for your ears and your ears alone. Good day everyone and welcome back to Nurse's Lecture Room. My name is Messimary and today I'm going to be sharing with the girls that are transitioning into puberty some of the signs that they should take note of and not ignore. But before I push forward again, before I go into details, what is this puberty that we keep hearing about? Puberty, in a simple term, is simply the transition from being a baby girl into an adult. It's simply the transition of being a baby girl into an adult. And this usually takes place between the age of 8 to 13 years old. But sometimes this may come early or this may come late. So I made a video about delayed puberty. You can watch it and have an idea of what causes delayed puberty. But today we're just going to be talking about the signs, the early signs of puberty for a girl child. So the first one I want to share with you is the development of breast bottling. Yes, as a girl that has started attaining puberty or that's attained puberty, you start seeing that breast bottling developing on the chest as a normal thing. Okay, forget what you see on social media. Okay, everybody has different sizes, everybody has different shapes. All right, so you start developing this breast bottling, and this breast bottling is what tends to develop into a bigger breast and a well-shaped breast around the chest. But for me, I think I did start developing this breast bottling and breast on time, because when I was in senior secondary school, that's SS3, I don't think I had anything down there. I don't think I have anything on my chest, but now I think I have something on my chest. All right, so that is the first point. Then the second point I want to share with you is hair growth. So during this period as a lady, you tend to develop hair growth in your armpits, like I earlier said at the beginning, and also in your pubic areas, in your private, you understand, the private region. So that is usually normal. So what happens is that depending on how you want to keep it and also the length you want to keep, it's advisable for you to shave, because these hairs also have functions in the body. Same way eyebrows have functions to protect your eyes and things like that. That same way these hairs protects the body. So if you want to shave it out, it's fine. If you want to use the scissors to trim it, it's fine. But just make sure everything is kept under control and everything is kept intact and you are practicing good personal and environmental hygiene. So then that takes me to the third point, which I want to share with you, and that is the red stuff. The red stuff. All right, the red stuff is also known as your menstruation. So when you attain puberty, it might not be the first sign you see, it might be the last sign you see when it comes to puberty. But the red stuff is a sign of puberty, and these tend to happen every month. So when you just start seeing the menses, yes, we know it should be red, but sometimes at the very beginning, it might be brown in color because you're just starting, okay? And when you start, for the first 3 years, it might not be regular. But over time, it tends to be regular and gets much better with time. All right, that's for the red stuff. The fourth point that you're likely going to see some whitish stuff, which is discharges. You might tend to experience some discharges coming out on your panties. I just want to let you know it's normal, but I've made a video I have a video on the different types of discharges that should get you worried. But having those whitish discharge coming out from your vagina with no inching, with nothing to worry about, then it's a sign of puberty. It can be that you are ovulating during that period, or you're having just some normal discharges that tends to clean up the vagina. So it's normal as a lady, as a teenager, as a child that has attained puberty to have discharges coming out from the vagina. Okay, then the fifth one I have to share with you is skin changes. Like the guys, your body tends to produce more oil during that phase, and because of that oil, you are prone to acne, down, acne breakout, which is your pimples. So if you're experiencing that pimples at that particular moment, just know it's a sign of puberty. And also contact and also speak with your parents so they can help you on some facial product that you might use that will help you to reduce the oils on your face. Okay, then that takes me to the sixth point, which I want to share with you, is the body odor. Yes, as you tend to transition into adulthood, your body tends to produce more oil, you tend to have hairs in your body, and these things that takes place in your body tends to make you a little bit stinky. Yeah, it gives you that body odor. So that is why when you attain puberty, they always advise take as much shower as you can, and also try to wash down there your armpits, use roll-on, good body spray, and also get a perfume as a teenager that has transitioned into adulthood. All right. Then the seventh point I want to share with you is the changes in the voice. Unlike the male that got their baby voice changed into a deeper voice, for the female, they tend to have a lower frequency. They tend to have this lower voice, lower than their baby voice. This is as a result of the estrogens, the hormones that these women produce, rather than the boys that produce this testosterone, and they're having a high tone. For the girls, they tend to have a change in voice. That is why the girl's voice are more sexier than the female voice. The female voice, the male voice, sorry, than the male voice. The male voice are deeper, but the girl's voice, they change into something of lower frequency compared to their baby voice. Eighth point I want to share with you is the growth spurt. You tend to grow, your hips tend to widen. This is as a result of estrogens that have been produced. For us girls that don't have that widening hip, I'm thinking, what is wrong with our estrogens? All right. Okay. You tend to experience growth spurts like the male. You tend to increase in height, increase in your body sizes, your hips, which helps to prepare you for the baby that is coming. So all this development takes place in your body as you transition from a child, from a baby girl into an adulthood. And a bonus point which I want to share with you is the premenstrual syndrome. You know, they tell you, oh, when you're menses, a lot of things take place. But before your menses, even a week before your menses, some of these changes have started taking place. You start having mood swing, you start craving for the particular things. There's something called premenstrual syndrome that you might experience. And as a teenager that just transitioned, there's also something called ovulation. Ovulation is simply when your body releases that eggs, when your body produces egg. And if you have sex during that period, you tend to get pregnant. Okay, so that is what takes place. These are the changes, these are the early signs of puberty you are likely to see as you transition from a baby girl into adulthood. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching our video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy saying thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.